All right, welcome back. What is this? Wednesday. It's about the 19th of February, and it is colder than balls outside. So, we are in the basement. This is the seat off what I call D-17-2, because it's the second one that came home that fall. And this is kind of an introduction to the players in today's game. Paper plate and a popsicle stick, some JB Weld epoxy, because that's what brand I could find. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to epoxy this back on there. I guess I should point the camera at it, because the Liquid Nails product that I was going to use recommended epoxy for this type of job. So you've seen most of the players. I have a couple of nice C-clamps and that board over there. Okay, now that the starting lineup has been given, I guess, I'm going to shut you off and set this up, and I will get ready to mix epoxy and we will proceed from there. All right, so if you've never used this stuff before, maybe we try to get these air bubbles out of it. I wouldn't think they'd actually supposed to be in there, but it's pretty simple. You just squeeze it out. Oh, there it goes. I'm gonna mix quite a bit of this up. Get this recapped so we don't leak all over the place. Well, if there's a mistake that can be made, I can probably make it. Okay, so we've done that, and then we just take our fancy little popsicle stick and wonder if we've got enough epoxy on our plate. This is always kind of deceiving, because you smear it on your part and you think, I don't have enough mixed up. Then you smear it on your part and put the two pieces together and it just runs everywhere. We don't really want that. So hopefully you can see, because I'm just going to use the popsicle stick. I may wind up mixing up a little more epoxy here, folks. This is cost is not horrifying on this stuff, so we're just going to dump the whole tube on there and hope that we've got enough. I think it will be. If I'd have known I was going to use the whole tube, I'd have bought 2 of them, just so I got some around here. I may just be making a big mess and nobody will ever know this video was shot but me. That's always a possibility too. With any little bit of luck, this will stay on there better than the original screws held it. So, we've got our epoxy on there. We'll try to get our screws lined up with the holes they were once in. Doesn't look too bad. we had a screwdriver. We might be able to make this a little better. The screw's stripped out due to old age, I assume. So that's why we're gluing it on. And we're not going to trust those screws by themselves. So we have our C-clamps here. I'm not sure what the working time is on this particular epoxy, but I don't think it's particularly long. I'm starting to see just a little bit squished out, which I actually, as long as it's not running all over the floor, I'm in favor of. I hope that camera is capturing some of the action here. Well, folks, I believe I'm going to call it there. And I will bring you back later when I take the clamps off. I'll check the directions and see how long it says to let that set up. Well, it's time for the big reveal, folks. So, here goes nothing. We're going to take these clamps off. Hope that the epoxy holds. What little bit seeped out there feels dry, so that's probably a good sign. I think our block is mashing our cushion. It feels pretty solid. All right. This is just a case where, you know, it's an old seat. It's going on my D-17. I think I suppose it's possible it's off a Series 4, which my tractor's a Series 3. It could maybe be off a 170. I can't remember what style seat a 175 had, but it's going to be a huge upgrade over the smashed up piece of crap that was on that tractor. I probably have mentioned when I bought that, it came from a third party maybe. Kevin had bought it off the previous owner who had rolled that tractor, and so that's why everything is so bent up on it, because it took a pretty good roll. But this looks like a finished project for once. Not sure how that happened. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for that old D-17. So, thanks for watching.